Okay, so now what I want to do is get all those images here into Maya. So I'm just going to quickly set up my reference images. So I got my little ref button here. Great, and I just hit that. And there's my little image here. But actually, even before I do this, I should be going in and setting up a project. So I'm just going to go in here and set up a new project. Come on. New, and I'm just going to call this Hassan Portrait. Great. And that should be good. What else? Where do I want to put this? In all the places there. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. For the love of God, go just a little bit faster. Document settings, slippers, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that should be fine. And just hold on a second. I'm just going to move some stuff around and... Uh-oh. Here. Sorry, I'm doing this all off screen just because I feel like it. Okay, great. And that should be good. So just go ahead, hit select. Good. So that's in my projects, all with those other projects there. And now when I hit accept, it's there. I just got to go and quickly grab those pictures. So I'm just going to move them. So the pictures I just saved. Okay, those need to go into my source image folder. So I'll just go make sure that those are... where is it? Hassan portrait. And there's my Hassan quarters front and side. And those are all going into source images. Awesome. Okay, so now if I go in here and I go right click, for the love of God, right click, and I assign a new Lambert. And I go in here and I hit this to put a color on. Come on, just a little bit faster. What do I have too many things on? Okay, there we go. And put a file texture on. Go browsing for it. And there is this on front. Okay, so there's the front shot. And I immediately kind of noticed that, you know what, this is pretty small, so I'm just going to go ahead and whoop, 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 make it big. I always like it something kind of grid size. I find that seems to work better for Maya. And I'll just make a duplicate of this. I'm just going to take the duplicate. I've just put on the rotate tool. There, just rotated it. I'm just going to take this one and we'll assign new favorite material Lambert. And go in here and browse for this, and we'll use a file texture. And boom, we go in here, side view. Okay, great. And I picked the wrong side here. We'll just flip that around, something like that. That should be good. Okay, and what else do I need to do? We need to have one more shot. But first, we'll just put this here. This one here. Make a duplicate. And hold down J. And what the hell music do I have on now? How did I get... Oh, it skipped over a bunch of these. It skipped through a whole shrieking stack of my Alice Cooper! Okay, I'm gonna pause. Okay, music is fixed. Okay, now we got all these things set up. A few more things here. Actually, I might even take this thing and move it back a bit. Just hold down X while I do this. I can move back over here. Great. This one here, assign new material, Lambert. And we'll just go over here. Give myself file texture. And that'll be the quarter shot. Okay. And the quarter shot's kind of backwards, so we can do this a couple different ways. And I might just go in and take this thing and UV texture editor. If I flip it, there. The next thing I'm going to do is quickly set up the poly surface here. I like it if when you have render stats, I like single-sided. So this one here is single-sided, so you can see through it on the other side. This one here is probably going to be backwards. So it's backwards over here. I find the best thing to do, because I have other little tricks I'm going to do later on, I like to reverse it so I flip the normal. You could use opposite here, but reverse works better for my other crazy tricks. Okay, and I can take this thing and I can push it even further over this way. Take this one and push it further over this way. Great. And now we have the Hassan brothers. And if I take these and I go in and I freeze the transformations, kill the history, and I make a group, Control G, group it. We call it ref underscore group. Great. And I'm going to put that onto a layer. And let's make sure we label the layer. Ref underscore layer. And what else do we got here? We've grouped it. We've labeled it. Got everything. Oh, one other thing here. I don't think I have a button for this on here. So you'll see that when I go in and I bring in stuff, like if I go in here and I create a polygon sphere, right? What I like to do is see through this model when I'm working on it. So if I go in and I go to the material attributes for this, being Lambert 1, if I go into transparency and I'm on frame 1 down here, and I go right click and I hit set key, and we'll go to say frame 12, something around here, so it's just a short slide, maybe even like 10. Just make this fully transparent, right click and set a key. Book. And now we've got all this in place. We got to make sure that the reference layer is referenced as well, so it's on reference over here. And I think I'm going to stop here. This is the 3D setup, so I typically like to go in here, save scene as. Come on, just a little bit faster. Okay, ASCII, so I'm going to go in here and I'll save this as 01 underscore set up. Okay, and I always have to put in, there's something wrong with mine, so I have to hit that. So anyway, whatever. And that's done. So I'm going to stop the video here, and I'll do the next one where I start building the eye.